This is the quietest place I've ever been to. Not this specific time. There's a few planes going overhead, but Canyonlands Island in the Sky District is just silent. You can't escape just how quiet it is out here. That's the silence that I've been going on and on about. I wish I could demonstrate what that's really like. I don't know how to show a negative, but I'm whispering almost as quietly as I can. Look, it's a magical place. It's a place that shouldn't exist. Not only does it exist, it's accessible. $30 a night for all of this. One of the best deals around. Even getting the crappy mileage I did coming down here. Even paying for all the stuff that I need to pay for. For the food, the fuel, all the accessories that make it work. It feels like I'm still getting... I feel like I'm ripping somebody off. I could stay here all day. I have dinner tonight. It's Thanksgiving leftovers. I'm trying out a new method here. I brought my portable propane ring, which I can have out here because it's not wood. Even though there is no fires in the park, this is allowed. And I've got turkey over here, potatoes in there, and that's supposed to be gravy. It will be again. I'm hoping. Yeah, we'll see. Seems to be going okay so far. Okay, look at that. Look at that. Time to find out if it worked. Okay, time to try it out. Everything's hot. Oh man. Well, that's better than it was yesterday. Oh. That's so good. I think the burnt part of it, like the little pieces that caramelized, changed the flavor entirely. It's so freaking good. Something I've never done before, but I kind of always have wanted to do, is do kind of a tour of what my bedroom looks like when I'm out touring. So this is it. I'm going to actually turn this off. Even though it adds a ton of light, it's pretty harsh light in terms of filming. Okay, so let me show you around. I'm going to flip the camera around so we can see things a lot more clearly. Okay, so let me start you over here. I've got clean clothes here. Dirty clothes are back in the corner over there. Right here's my box of usefulness. It's got pretty much everything you need for a quick weekend trip. On top I've got my MacBook charging off of my Anker 400 something. I've been using my MacBook a ton, but I'm also running the fridge off of it. It's an ARB 50 quart that I've had for a number of years and has been really good to me. So this is my bed. I've got another video showing how it's all layered together. This one I've done up a little bit more blankets. But basically I bought this mattress specifically because it fits in the space between the fridge and this wheel well. And some people have asked me about platforms in here. So this is the reason I don't like platforms. Right now, I can sit up comfortably, but there isn't a lot in it. You know, 4 inches, 3 inches tops. With a platform, I'd be able to put a lot of stuff in the car, but that doesn't really help me because I want to be comfortable in here. And as you can see, I've got a fair amount of room. I'm pretty comfortable. I've got another camera that's probably showing the space a little bit better. So this is kind of how it works for me. Over here I've got a little footwell that I put my camp shoes on, and then outside the door I've got my floor mat like I mentioned in a previous video. Up here I hang my headlight in case I need to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night. And of course, when you're out in the backcountry, you always need to know where your keys are, and they need to be extremely expressly located. Always have candy, Reese's Pieces. I kind of use the fridge as a second shelf. Just things that I need, like my phone will charge there, my camera will rest there. But it's fairly roomy. The middle seats are taken out, as are the back, obviously. But I'm very happy with the space. And then again, let me turn this light on. You can see I've got a lot of great lighting. I've got these 2 LEDs up here, and then this LED strip here. And it's pretty comfortable. I just measured the temperature. It's 50 degrees in here. It's 40 degrees outside, so a little bit better than nothing. Okay, here's a tip that I want to show people if they haven't seen it before. I think a lot of people know this one, but if you haven't seen it, it'll change your life. So, it's cold outside. It's 40 degrees, and it's supposed to be below freezing when I wake up. So, about 2-3 hours ago, I filled up an Nalgene with boiling water, and I put it in a fleece sock, and it's been in my bed, and my bed is so toasty. I don't get the cold shock that you do. This is also another reason. I also wanted to show that the reason that I use canvas even when I'm sleeping inside, and the reason is if it's really cold, it's really easy to control your temperature just by removing or layering up canvas. You fold it up like a burrito. You're cold, throw on a layer. Still cold, throw on the other layer. Not only does it add a surprising amount of warmth just by the canvas itself, but the fact that you're like mummying yourself up keeps your heat in really nicely. Okay, that's about it. Ooh. Ended up being pretty cold last night, or rather, pretty cold this morning. Yeah, it's frost on my windshield. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know how cold it is out there, but I had cold toesies. The rest of me was pretty toasty. On the white rim. Just climbing back up from a descent I did a second ago. I didn't travel very far, only about maybe a mile and a half, 3 miles round trip, tops. But it's nice. It reminds me that I need to come back here and bike it again, because I love doing it in the cruiser, but biking it's better, and that's coming from a fat old guy. But it's not a terribly difficult trail, save for 4 parts, out of 100 miles. To be honest, you can drive as much of that as you want with a support vehicle, but it's just nice. I feel like it doesn't take any longer, and you just notice more. It's prettier. Anyway, this is a good time to tell a story related to taking your time on a bike. I stopped at the Overlook of the Schaefer Trail and started chatting to a man named Jorge from Denver. He is hoping to be in the top 10 FKT on the white rim, fastest known time, and fastest masters, which is, I don't know, 40 plus, 45, I don't know. He's 49, he told me. He's doing it right now. He wanted me to stash a little resupply right before the Schaefer Trail. He started at 8 this morning, and his goal is 7 hours. All right, don't worry. 7 bloody hours. That's averaging 14 miles an hour. I'm not confident I could drive it in 7 hours. I told him I'd cheer him on and wave to him as he passed my camp, but if I do the math right, I'm not gonna see him till 1 or 2. It's 12:30 now. I'm gonna pack up and get ready to boogie. So, an update on Jorge and his progress. I left camp around 2 and didn't see him, and I was hoping he was okay. When I passed the stash, it was still there. When we first met, we exchanged phone numbers, and I checked back in with him today. He started later than he wanted because of the cold, but still did it in 7 hours, 22 minutes. I later found out that he is a lung cancer survivor, and that's the reason he started later, because it turns out below freezing temperatures and crazy fast biking don't mix well. Stories like his are really inspiring to me, and every time I feel like not getting moving in the morning, I remind myself of people like him who are just out there just making their life count. Anyway, great to meet you, Jorge. The thing I was hoping to get out of this trip is just a reset, you know? Sleep in a new bed, do a new routine, get a new sense of, well, let's just say a palate cleanser. You know, it's been busy at work, at school, and I got a lot of stresses. And I just have been falling into bad patterns at home. You know, bad sleep, really tired, being grouchy. That's just not good for me, for Anna or the kids. And I know that, but I honestly think I'll be better as a dad after a trip like this. Now, unfortunately, it's a short-term effect, but I always come back down again.